Thank you, Mr. Fassel, for being a good teacher. I had you for 3 classes, for 2 physics and optics, and thank you for being a fun teacher and making my senior year a fun time.
Thank you, Ms. P, for making this year a fun year. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Love you.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzolanti, for teaching me a lot of Italian.
I want to thank Mr. Johnson, Mr. Stevens, Ms. Farah, Mr. Denson, Ms. Toscano, and Ms. Budden for having me in their classes for a great year this year. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ms. Marcano, for being there for me and bringing me gluten-free food whenever I wouldn't be able to do any food activities or anything like that, and caring for me.
Thank you, Coach LeBou, for shaping me into the person I am today and just being in my life and helping me through my athletic career and just pushing me to be who I am.
I want to say thank you to Ms. Beechner. Since 9th grade, she's been someone that's always looked out for us and gave us opportunities to be bigger and do better and to do bigger, and I just want to say thank you for that.
Thank you for Ms. Mobile because she taught me that even though people are rude, we can still ignore it.
Thank you, Mr. Stabell, the RIT program, and every class I've ever had for shaping me into the person I am today.
I want to thank Mr. Stabell for teaching me things about my instrument that I never knew were possible. Thanks for giving me a great junior year.
Thank you, Mr. Stabell, for all your love and support.
Hi, Ms. Burstyn. You are my favorite teacher, and I know I was not a perfect student, but I hope you get well, and I hope you get back to school, and we miss you.
Hi, Ms. John. Thank you for making our junior year great. Thank you, Ms. Cutter, for making 7th grade English fun and easy to learn.
Thank you, Ms. Keating, for making 7th grade English fun and helping me get through it and getting me better at it.
Thank you, Ms. Watson. We love you.
Dear Ms. Pelletier, thank you for, being supportive of me. You see what I'm saying?
Hi, Ms. Ferrara. Thank you for being the best social studies teacher and ELA teacher ever. You were always so funny in class and we had great discussions, even though they weren't always on topic. They were still great. And I just wanted to thank you for that. Bye.
One teacher that I would like to shout out and thank you is Miss Williams. Because Miss Williams always helped me. That would be the main person I go to whenever I'm having problems and stuff like that. And she know my problems. I basically talk to her about anything. So yeah.
Yeah, Miss Williams, she cool.
Hello, I would like to thank Ms. Ferlin and everybody in Olympia for encouraging me and make me more successful in life. And I'm gonna miss you all so much, so.
I just wanted to say thanks to Pastor, Fassel, Bement, Sneddon, Mrs. Cook, and the boys.
Thanks, Miss Ryan. I know how to draw a dinosaur now in a building.
Thank you, Ms. Beechner.
Carol, man.
You better show it to her.
Thank you, Ms. Beechner.
Thank you, Ms. Bohnberg, for welcoming me into this school and being the mom to me in this school and always being there for me. I'm definitely gonna miss you. And thank you, Ms. Watson, for always giving me a hard time, but you always have been there for me and helped me through everything, and thank you.
What's up, Mr. Dunchie? The review games and the tests and pretty much everything you did this year was fun, and I hope to see you next year.
Dear Miss Gale. Hi. I don't want to say hi. Okay. I love you and thank you for everything, all of it. Okay.
Thank you for all the teachers of Olympia high and middle school, including my teachers, Miss Flora, Miss Messmer, Mr. Denson, and Mr. Scotto, Miss Button, Miss Perkins, and Mr. Johnson, Mr. Stevens, and all the other teachers I have classes with them this year. Thank you.
And I want to say a special thanks to Kalitri for making this awesome video.
I want to give another thank you to Miss Watson. Thank you for being the best administrator ever. We know we're your first class, and this can be really emotional. We just want to say thank you, and we appreciate all your hard work.
Thank you, Miss Allen, for making my 7th grade accelerated math fun. It was, kind of like a struggle. I'm still failing. But you kind of made it really easy to understand, and so with Sydney's help, you two together can help me achieve the goals that I need to be successful in life.
Yeah, and I think I wouldn't be able to understand math if it wasn't for you, because you're really good at teaching it.
I've only had 3 good math teachers, and you're one of them.
I'd like to thank Mr. Snedden, Ms. Rouse, Ms. Watson for everything they've done for me and helped me pick what I want to do in the future, and for now, for everything they've done for me in high school.
I just want to say thank you to all my teachers, Ms. Ferrara, Ms. Mesmer, Mr. Dennison, and all the other teachers that helped me live up to my goal in this school. I am very grateful, and maybe next year I will see you again. Hope you have a great summer.
Hi, I wanted to say thank you to Mr. Stivelt. Hi, Mr. Stivelt. You've been there for my whole high school career, and you've done a lot to influence the way that I think about things in all of my life as a musician and a person. And I still remember that one time you bought me coffee. It was really nice. Okay.
Hey, Miss Watson, thanks for everything, especially all you did for me this year. Love you forever.
Thank you, Mr. Salisbury, for treating me like an actual college student and pushing me to do things on my own. And thank you, Mr. Fassel, for helping me get a job at Optimax.
Thanks, Charles, for everything. You read to me slower. You thought I was slow, but you were a great teacher. Love you, Charles. Still tied 1-1.
Thank you, Ms. Stevenson, for being not only a good teacher, but a good friend, and encouraging me to be myself and encouraging all the amazing stuff I do.
Thank you, Ms. Blumberg, for being a great teacher and teaching me a lot of lessons about life and having a really fun class. Have a great summer, and I love you.
Ms. Perkins, thank you for teaching me how to do art, and you're a really good teacher. I'm really glad that I had you for 6th grade, and I'm glad I actually live out here, because I used to live somewhere where I really wouldn't want to live, but I'm glad that I met you, you know?
Thank you, Ms. Watson. Thank you, Ms. Passamani. Thank you for everybody that helped me. Love you.
Thank you, Ms. Watson, for pushing me to finally get this.
Thank you, Mr. Burr, for making me laugh and making me smile when I was upset. I hope you have a great summer.
Thank you, Mr. Saffer, for teaching me how to turn my work in and on time and having math actually fun this year, because I'm not really good at it.
I would like to thank Miss Passamani and Miss Pernicelsi. You guys have been amazing teachers. Even though I haven't had you, Miss Pernicelsi, as an actual teacher, you have been an amazing support. And Miss Passamani, you have been an amazing teacher and support as well. You guys, I don't know what my life would be without you guys. You guys have been amazing throughout student council and just school in general. Thank you both.
I want to thank you to Mr. Snedden, Mr. Kalitcher, and Mr. Katina for,
Thank you, Ms. Mesmer, for always being there for me and my family and going out of your way. And you're like one of the coolest teachers, and you don't just get mad over everything. You understand us. Thank you.
Hi, Mrs. Beechner. I love you.
Yeah,
That's
we
all.
love you very, 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 very much.
And you're nice.
Yeah, and you're cute.
And you're quirky. Yeah, that's all.
I wanted to thank Mr. Stabell for always pushing me to be a better musician and play harder pieces and challenge myself. I've really enjoyed this year because of it.
Thanks, Mr. Jensen, for always just kind of being there for me when I need it and always being open to talking to me.
I just want to thank Mrs. Beechner and Mr. LeBou for always being on my side and always leading me down the right path and getting my work done.
I want to say thank you to Mr. Fuller for giving me a whole bunch of advice and for listening to all my problems. And I want to say thank you to Mr. Pastor for teaching me all the softball skills that I know today.
Thank you, Ms. Pernicelli, for letting us go outside in AE and just letting us chill and yeah.
Thank you to my son, Mr. Snedden, and Ms. Elizabeth helped me get through this year.
Hi, Miss Buttison. Thank you for just being the most positive and supportive person ever. And thank you for being our class mommy. We love you, and we hope you get better.
Thank you, Miss Rouse, for always being there and someone I can talk to. And thank you, Miss Flagler, for always opening my mind up to wanting to figure out myself.
Thank you, Miss Cook, for making my junior year a great year, and I really enjoyed your class.
Hey, Miss Mosman, thank you for making my year great. I liked
walking around the track, and like every time I walked into your room, it was like I was welcome there. And yeah.
Thank you, Merle, for being tough on me. Thank you, Ms. Tagoe, for making me like social studies. Thank you, Mr. Pastor, for being a cool guy. Thank you, Fassel, for being my friend. Thank you, Coach Katina and Coach Ferrandino, for being great coaches.
Thanks, Ms. Pinicelsi, because you are really the only teacher that really changed my way of thinking about reading ever. And I got more into reading after like the middle of the year, so thanks.
Mr. Fassel and Mr. Salisbury, thank you both for pushing me to be the person I am today and driving my love for physics and calculus throughout high school.
I'd like to thank Tim Elliott for his constant encouragement and for his positivity.
All right, thank you for everything that you've done for me, Fassel.
I wanted to thank Ms. Pelletier for making my junior year amazing and pushing me to do what I wanted to do.
Thank you, Ms. Malvera, for teaching me that failure can help us learn.
Hi, Mr. Kaminska. Thank you for always helping me with my work and making me better at ELA this year. And I know I can always come to you if I have problems with schoolwork.
Hey, Ms. Passamani, I want to say thank you for supporting me ever since I started going to Olympia.
Hi, Ms. Pelletier. Thanks so much for a great year. You're so committed to helping all your students succeed, and we all really appreciate it.
Hi, Mr. Drew. Thank you for making me better at orchestra than I was last year and being the funnest teacher I have.
Thank you, Ms. Collins, for always listening to my problems and helping me with all my issues.
Hey, Ms. Gadlewski. Thank you for everything. You're a real one.
Thank you, Ms. J and Mr. Ferrandino, for preparing me for the Regents.
Thank you, Greece Olympia, for taking me out of a bad situation.
Thank you, Mr. Unfola, to listening to all of my annoying rants and accept me when I busted down your door.
Hey, Mr. Morris, thank you for everything you've done for me throughout high school, and you've really put me on the path that I'm going on. Go, man, go.
Ms. Ferrandino, thank you for teaching me science and helping me when I need help with my work.
Hi, Miss Button. Thank you for show choir and chorus. It really made my after schools nice and made me look forward to school being over so I can spend time with you guys.
Hi, Mr. Dennison. I just want to say you were the best teacher I could have, and thank you for helping me through my 6th grade year, and now I'm really good at math. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Ferrara. This is Dylan. Thank you for helping me with my 6th grade year.
Thank you, Mrs. Rouse, for making my junior year awesome so I can figure out what I want to do with my life.
Hey, Mr. Doty. Just want to thank you for being such a great tech teacher all year. It was so much fun to be in there, all your jokes and stuff. The year was really rock solid and had a lot of fun. Hope to see you again next year. Have a great summer.
Thank you, Ms. Toscano, Ms. Mesmer, Ms. Farrar, and Mr. Dennison for helping me have a very good school year this year. Hope you have a great summer.
Thanks, Ms. Walker, for showing me that I can do anything and for showing me that anything is possible.
Thank you, Ms. Watt and Ms. Nels, for helping me make up credits.
Thank you, Mr. Calitri, for teaching me how to be good at soccer.
I want to thank Coach Sabra for being an amazing coach and teaching me to be a better version of myself.
I want to thank Ms. Fuller. Thank you for making my junior year and chem class very interesting.
Thank you, Ms. Pelletier and Mr. Fassold, for helping me out throughout my high school career. I love you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Stabell and Mr. Johnson.
Hey, thank you, Ms. Passamani and Mr. Sned, for always being there for me. You guys always supported me, and I'll miss y'all.
So I appreciate Miss Ferrara, Miss Higgins, and Miss Mesmer because whenever I need help, I can go to them without any hesitation, and I know they will always help me and be on my side. Even if it's like the scariest thing, I can always trust them, and they just make my days whenever I need them. Thank you. I love you guys.
Hi, Mom. I think you're awesome because number one, when I forget my stuff, you go get it for me, and also you give me food, and it's awesome, and I like food. And I just think that you're great because you always do stuff for me, even though you have to like leave and do stuff out of the ordinary. So I love you, Mom. Bye.